my gorgeous Gemini, and welcome to your weekly energy reading. This is for the weekend and next week, so hopefully you will enjoy this. If you do, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. Comment, let me know if this resonates. And if you haven't had a chance to check out my Etsy site, I have linked it. You can get personal readings there, also some cups and some candles that are in each and every sign if you would like to purchase those for yourself or as a gift for someone. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started here. We have been coming out of a 15-year cycle this year. It's going to be hopefully big things for all of us. Good things, good things, right? So if you've been like, great, the last decade and a half has really sucked. Let's hope that come around January 20th when things start shifting, we are really going to see some changes. You might already be feeling some changes. Let's hope so, right? So we are starting out with the Three of Pentacles. So I see working together, collaboration. So if any of you have been kind of, looking to maybe work in a unit with somebody, a partnership, start your own job, those kinds of things, I do see that this may be something that you could be, really starting to develop. If you haven't, maybe now's the time, right? To really start kind of putting those ideas together. Again, like I said, now we have big changes. Things are happening in the universe that this might be the time to really start, going, all in with those kinds of things, putting ideas, plans in place. Also, it may be something that you've already started to be put on a project with people that you're enjoying working with, things like that, that just, in general, the things that you're doing at your job and in work are just becoming better, okay, better for you. And I think that's going to give you a chance to show your, I want to say your skill set, but also just your ability to lead, your ability to kind of coordinate, to be a group advocate, to kind of really be a team player, all of those kinds of things that businesses, companies, they look for in somebody that they really want to promote, they want to, see excel, right? And I think maybe they haven't had a chance to see that part of you, and this may be the first time, maybe they've put you on a project, or maybe they're going to, that is really going to allow you to display all of what you are, right? And if this is something where, okay, you're not specifically in a job, or you're retired, or you just don't work full time, something like this. This could be, when I say work, this could be relative to anything that you do, right? If you're volunteering, if you're somebody who just handles, groups at church or at your kid's school or whatever it is you do, right? I feel like you are going to be seen as somebody who is really good at collaborating, cooperating, and I think that's going to really start showcasing your abilities, right? So I think people are going to start taking notice of that. I think this Knight of Pentacles is further confirmation of that, right? This Knight of Pentacles is making me feel like opportunities are going to come in because of this, okay? People are going to take note, okay? It could be some of the people that you're working with. Maybe you are collaborating with other people on projects that you've never done before, and they start noticing and offering you opportunities with them. It could be that, if it's voluntary work or just communication work, with other people, that is, kind of nonprofit type situations, or at school, or your kids, soccer teams. I don't care what it is that you are putting your heart and soul into, let's say, okay? It doesn't have to be a 9-to-5 paid job, whatever. Okay, I feel like it is going to lead to some financial benefits, some lucrative opportunities that are going to come into you, because people are going to start seeing, hey, this person is really good at working as a team. They're talented. They have leadership abilities, but they also have the ability to work well with others. Like, basically, they check every box that people want to see when they interview you, right? Like, if I'm an HR rep and I see you, you're it, right? So, but you're doing it in a way that it's just like, hey, this is just who I am. You're not doing it for that purpose, but people are starting to see it and really, really take note, okay? And it may not even be in a job format, but it may parlay into that, right? So I absolutely think but those opportunities are going to come headstrong for you, right? So fantastic things there, working with other people, communicating with other people. And if you're a person who's normally like, gosh, I hate working with other people, I hate dealing with other people, I think this is something that may be new for you, and that may be why you've never been recognized for that, okay? Because you've been a person who, I'd rather work in my pajamas from home. I'd rather not have to deal with people. I'd rather work on my computer. At work, I keep to myself, but this is a different time. This is when you're going to be thrust into this situation, or, choose to kind of integrate into this situation, and it's going to be beneficial to you, okay? But here's the but. I see a 10 of Swords here, which means, I like to call this the hater card, because when I see it on the heels of positive, movement, opportunities coming to you, what I feel is going to be a recognition here for your talents, your abilities, and then I see someone trying to stab you in the back, I feel like it's somebody that is very jealous, somebody that is very much a hater of what you have or your skills or what you're being offered, and they want it, right? Typically a jealousy. So, and you may very well know exactly who I'm talking about, right? The first name might come to mind. You might be like, okay, so, because time is fluid in tarot right here. So you may already be on this cooperative group situation. You may have already had 1 or 2 or 57 opportunities kind of mentioned or tossed about for you, maybe not even formal, but just kind of bantered about, and you're thinking, oh, that could solidify, but you already know exactly who it is that you work with that would be the one to lie, steal, undercut, do everything they could to take that from you, to try to sway away from you and take that opportunity if they could, okay? So this is a warning from you, from the universe here, or your higher divination, or whomever you believe is your guiding force. This is your warning to really watch out. So number 1, try to keep any opportunities close to the vest, right? If somebody is mentioning to you, hey, we could really use you on our team, or we could use somebody like you, or we think that we would make a great team starting our own business, or hey, have you ever thought of investing in X, Y, and Z? Any mention of things like that, keep it close to the vest, right? The less people know, the less you are subject to somebody wanting to take it, right? It's like, that's personal, okay? So that would be my one, kind of caveat to you, because I do feel like people are going to start offering you opportunities. They are going to start recognizing your talents. Things are going to start being, looking up for you in the financial world, the opportunities to make financial endeavors at least. And I think that makes a lot of people jealous, okay? And, I think a lot of people will try to either take that away from you, or they will try to ride your coattails and take everything they can from you, use you for it. So keep that in mind too. That's another thing to keep in mind. People who all of a sudden become your best friends when the opportunities are there that weren't your best friends before. Watch out for those kind of people, okay? Here's your challenge card. like you don't need, like you need another challenge and someone stabbing you in the back, right? Okay. Well, your challenge card is the 4 of Swords. So I do feel like, again, this is a respite kind of card. This is you need a rest, you need calm, you need relaxation. And I do think this is something that you absolutely need. I do feel like you are a person who is all in. And of course, that is one of the reasons that people see so much in you. They see you as a super hard worker, a give 110%, a go the extra mile, everything. But at the same time, if you burn out, you're not good for anything, really. Let's just be honest. If you're completely shot, if you don't put on your own oxygen mask first, you can't help anybody, right? So this is going to be your challenge, really, is to allow yourself some downtime, okay? Because you are a go-getter and you're somebody who wants to just push it. When the opportunities are there, you're going to want to take every opportunity you can, right? They may come at you and you may be like, gosh, I never thought about this opportunity or that opportunity or this opportunity. Let's do it all. I can handle it, right? I can do it. I can handle, right? And maybe you can for a certain amount of time. But if you don't allow yourself some self-love, some peace, some calm, some, time, then you will burn out, right? And then you're of no use to anyone, right? And when you're kind of giving a little bit to everybody, when you're giving 110% to one thing, great. When you're giving, to 20 different things, you can only give 20%, let's say, right? So then all the balls drop, right? And then you're known as the person who really couldn't handle it, right? Even though you were just trying to handle too much. So your challenge is really forcing yourself to go easy on yourself, right? That's a challenge for you. This may be the first time, like I said, that you've ever really been given these opportunities, because you're normally a person who just likes to stay back and do things, follow the rules, do the minimum that you have to do from home or on your own, because you don't want anything that requires you to really involve other people. A lot of people are like that. And, that's something that we all can struggle with from time to time, especially if we're in a funk or a mood or whatever. But, I think now's the time. Yes, strike while the iron's hot, but don't overdo it. Okay. That's your challenge. Don't overdo it. Under promise and over deliver. Got it? Okay. Now let's hit our psychic energy here and see what we've got. The waiting game. Okay. So again, I do think you guys have been waiting a long time to get these opportunities. And I think that may be why it's going to be such a challenge for you to not jump at every single one of them. I think maybe you've been chugging away, basic 9 to 5, doing what you do, trying to get by, whatever it is, going unnoticed, flying under the radar for so long that, this has kind of been your life. And now that you're getting this recognition, whether it's because you've been thrust into this situation and people are seeing you, or whether you just happen to be put in a group where people who have the ability to make opportunities happen to be involved, whatever it may be, I feel like now's the time. But again, because you've waited so long for it, it's like a feast and famine thing. Now you're like, I want it all. But again, under promise and over deliver. That's what you want to do. If you want to keep on growing, being better, doing what you do, what they appreciate about you, which is that you are all in 110%. You can't give 110% when you're giving to 10,000 things, right? You just can't. So let's get the moon deck here and see what we can find out on this Knight of Pentacles and this Four of Swords. Faith, okay? And again, you have to have faith in yourself. This is primarily in this deck, it's about faith in yourself. It's not about faith in everybody else. It's about faith in yourself, right? And you have to trust in yourself to know what you can do, what you can't do, and when you need to rest, okay? Have faith that even if you need to step back from certain things, that you're going to make the right decisions on which ones are the best opportunities for you, that you are smart enough and strong enough to weigh it out and know which ones are the best, which ones you can give the 110% to, which ones will get you the farthest, and not overexert yourself to the point of submission, okay? The faith, keeping the faith in yourself is of utmost importance in that regard, okay? And let's get you a final advice card here on the 10 of Swords, and hopefully this will kind of lead you into something to think about here and how to deal with this and going forward. So let's see what we've got here for you and get you on your way. We've got soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? And again, I think this is exactly what we're seeing here. Have faith in yourself, okay? Number one, that's most important, okay? Know that you can do this. Know that these opportunities you maybe never had before, you're going to kill. You're going to rock, okay? But make sure that you are not overexerting yourself, okay? Have faith in yourself, right? And it's time for that radical change, okay? You may have flown under the radar for years and years. You may have been a wallflower for years and years. But now's the time for you to take center stage, you to really make things happen. This is your opportunity. This is the Knight of Pentacles, bringing in that opportunity to make big changes where you can actually make money, do things that you've maybe thought you never could, grow your finances, grow your opportunities. All of these things, they're right here, okay? But again, this is about you, right? So you have to focus on you. Again, it's saying, how can you show up for yourself, right? Show up for yourself. So you have to keep your eyes open. Part of showing up for yourself is looking out for yourself, protecting yourself, right? Surrounding yourself with people you can trust too, okay? So that you don't get into this 10 of Swords, stabbed in the back, you know, undercut by people or fake friends who just want to ride your coattails now that you're somebody. Like they say, you know who your friends really are when you're down and out, not when you're on the top of the heap, right? Because then everybody wants to be your friends. So again, this is part of taking care of yourself, right? And have faith in yourself to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to rest, know when somebody is untrustworthy. Know these things. Trust in yourself, trust your gut, believe in yourself. That is key. Okay, so I think you're going to do amazing things. I think the main key here is surround yourself with the people you trust. Do not overextend yourself. Make sure you're showing yourself self-love, taking care of yourself in all ways, and you are going to absolutely kill it. All right, have a good one.